guys, and welcome back. So today what I'm doing is we are canning some hamburger. We're having a hard time finding hamburger in our area, and with us working a lot of hours, we really don't have time to go to the meat market and stand in line and wait. So what I'm doing today is we bought 3 different percentages of hamburger. So we bought a 70-30, and then we also bought some 93-7, and then we also got some 80-20. So what I do is I mix half of all of it together, so then it becomes a better percentage instead of just canning all the, the more fatty kind and that. So let me get this all split, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, so here it is. This is the 70, this is the 80, and this is the 93 or 97%. And you can tell right away, this is more fatty, and then it gets darker, less fat. So I just want to show you that. Now I just mix it all together by hand. Make sure your hands are really clean and washed, and I'm just gonna start mixing. Okay guys, you can see that it's all uniform now, and this takes you a little while, but it also makes your good meat kind of, it makes it go farther, really, because you mix it with a not so great meat, with a medium, and then your higher percentage of, more quality meats. And I like to do this because we don't always, we can't always find the good stuff, and the meat market is, it's about an hour away. So this is a great way to do this. So next, what we're going to do, we're cold packing these guys. Yeah, we're going to cold pack can these, fast, easy. And you can see, let me turn you a little bit. You can see, hope you guys can see this. There you go. So I got some onions pre-cut already, and that's all we're gonna put in these jars. Just a couple onions on the bottom, and then we're going to fill our jars with the meat. And you want to pack these really good, guys. So you're packing it all the way down in the bottom, trying to get all the air bubbles out as you can. You can see some voids in there, right? You want to avoid that and just pack it as much as you can. Okay, and then we're going to put a few more onions in, and then we're going to pack some more. Okay, and we want to leave almost a 2-inch headspace, because it is going to cook in its own fat. It's going to cook down a lot, but we don't want it to be. So there you go. That's what it looks like. That's the inside, and there's about a 2 inches there. That's pretty much all you do. Just put some onions in the bottom, and then hamburger. We're also going to do some chicken today. Canned chicken, oh gosh, at the store, guys, is completely outrageous. It's like almost $4 a can of pre-cooked chicken in a can. We usually make like chicken salad out of it and stuff, and that's way too expensive. You can buy a pack and get more out of it than buying a can. And this is at Aldi's, guys. It's crazy. Put a little more onions in there, and just a little more meat. Now, if you don't get your meat mixed up all the way, guys, don't fret. It's okay, right? But just make sure that you get it packed pretty good. You can look at the bottom and do a test, right? So preserving is high on my list this year. Canning was one of the things that I wanted to learn how to do, and every year I try to learn something new, and canning meat was on the list. So I'm super excited. We already did chicken, and it turned out great. I can't wait to give it a taste test and see how, our seasonings that we put in there did. So you don't know until you open them up yet, right? All right. These guys in there. And the cold pack method is the easiest because you're going to cook it in your pressure canner anyway. So you don't need to pre-cook it and then pack it. But if you want to pre-cook, you can. You can do it that way too. And believe me, I am no expert. I'm all new at canning meat this year. It's just something that I wanted to learn how to do, and I am just going for it this year. Got way too much in there. There we go. Okay. All right, we got one more to do. Yep, to make sure you pack the bottom really good, and you'll see all the air bubbles. And it's not like when you can with like a brine or anything, you can get the air bubbles out. This way you do the best you can with just, you know, pushing it all together. Onions. Oh, that's way too much. Yeah, this is actually the cold packed chicken. Guys, it's so easy. I did not realize that canning meat was so easy. It's crazy. Okay guys, so we have these 6 all done and they look really great. So I'm gonna finish the rest of them and then we'll come back. Okay guys, we are mixing up the second half of our meat. Get those in jars. And I tell you, that cheaper meat, man, it's so hard to mix because it's so fatty. You can always tell the better meat because the better meat is really soft, good quality. All right, but this actually is a really good blend. I really like it. And we put it in everything, tacos. Otherwise, just the, you know, the 70-30, whatever it is by itself, it's not such great quality, but, you know, we try to make it go farther than, all right, phew. Okay, so I had to mix the other because we had a jar that wasn't quite full, and I don't want to, shoo, man, that winded me out a little bit. All right, I'll go back to packing here. Remember not to pack too much in the top because this will cook. All right, and definitely gonna have to clean our tops off real good. But the chicken did really well when I canned it, and I cold packed it just like this. Just stick them in there. Pack it. Put these in there. All right, guys, I'm going to finish these up and we'll come back. All right, guys, so the next thing you want to do is get your kosher salt. Now, this is canning pickling salt, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon in each jar, but I want to put it in a bigger container first so I don't lug this big box. And we can always put it back. All right, put that over there. All right, 1 teaspoon per jar. Actually, a teaspoon looks like a lot, so I'm just going to do a half because I don't want it too salty. Yeah, that looks better. We're going to do a half, not a full one. All right, I'm going to do the other ones at the other can. Okay, guys, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to clean the jars, the seals, the very top rim with vinegar, because as you're packing that, you can tell, look how scummy they are with the oil. So we want to make sure we get a good seal, so we are going to clean that with vinegar. Okay, guys, we're going to clean the tops of these off real good. Oh, yeah, see, and it takes that oil from the meat right off. Make sure you get a really nice seal. Might have to do it a couple because I did not use my funnel. So, and then you don't want to crank these down. You just want to, you know, finger tight them kind of. And that's it. All right, let's get these all. I'm really excited. I mean, the chicken was really exciting, but I'm excited to do hamburger. And I'm telling you guys, this will save your freezer space as well. Me and Alicia were just talking about it, you know. And you don't have to put them in bags. Make sure it's not oily. Yeah. I mean, we also do like press and seal bags as well for chicken breasts, you know, whole breasts. And that really saves on space as well. Hamburger takes a lot of room. Lots of room. So make sure you're getting all that oil off from the grease inside the hamburger there. Right? Yeah, these are really oily. Maybe I shouldn't have done it that way, but I seen it on somebody else doing it, so I figured I would just follow suit. No big deal, right? They can do it. We can do it. All right. Let me get the rest of these all cleaned up, guys, and then we'll start the pressure canner, and I'll show you how to put the water in and start that baby up. Okay, guys, so the first thing that we want to do is put enough water in our pot, and I fill mine to you can see that top where the bend of the pot is at the bottom, and then all you do is cold. You want to add cold water in there now, and then you just want to fit your jars in there and put your smallest ones on the bottom first. Boy, this is gonna fit a lot, which I'm excited. Actually might be able to get all our hamburger in there and all our chicken. All right. And remember not to overpack. Just put the manufacturing allowance on there. Okay, so how many do we get? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Wow. All right, and then we put our little spacer, so then we can double stack. This is a double stack canner. Okay, I got one, and quarts will fit in there, 2 of them, so you can double stack quarts as well. All right, so let me get the rest of these guys in there. Actually, we might not have enough room for our chicken. All right, we're gonna move these around. They don't rattle. That looks pretty good. Or should we just put them towards the middle? I'm not really sure. Okay, all right. So now what we wanna do, have you guys look at me. Okay, so now what we wanna do is, oops, sorry. We're gonna put the lid on this, and we're gonna heat it up until we have a full stream for 10 minutes, and then you time that. You want, because I have a 2-spout, this one's a 2-spout, for 10 minutes, and then we want to put our weights on, and then we time for 15 minutes at 11 pounds for where my elevation is. Okay. Okay guys, so I decided to do the chicken, and it's the same way. You just cut it up, cube it, and then you put your kosher salt, pickling salt on top of that, and you're cleaning the lids, everything the same, and then you just put it in the canner as well. Okay guys, so all the chicken fit in there, and all of the hamburger fit in there, and this big one on top should be just fine as well. I'm gonna get the lid, we're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna get this party started. All right guys, let's get this lid on. And I think our quart one is good. Oh wow, that's got some really good suction. Okay, and then we turn our heat on. We're just gonna turn that up on super high. Get our pot going. Okay, let me show you what we got going on. So this canner has 2 air ports for the vents, and it has the dial on the front, and it also has a safety here, and then it also has another it's like another vent, a manual vent besides your steam ports. So we're just gonna let this get going until we see steam out of both of these here, and then we're gonna shut this. Once it gets close, we're gonna shut this, and then we're gonna time our steam for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back, and then we're just gonna let it go, and then I'll show you the end product. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so while we wait for our canner to do, this is the chicken I did a couple weeks ago, and you can see it's in its own juice. I got 2 of them. We're gonna make some chicken salad today. I really wanna see how this chicken tastes. Wanna smell it? Oh gosh, it smells really good. I need to drain the juice first though, so I'll come back. Okay guys, we got our chicken all drained. We're gonna pour it in our bowl here. Oh wow, when you pack it, packs really nice. There's actually a lot of chicken in there. So I used these pints to can 2 weeks ago, and all I did was put a little bit of celery salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of onion seasoning. I didn't actually put real onion in there, and wow, look how good that looks. This is canned chicken, homemade. Yep. Bought it, cut it up, put it all in the, wow. I really just want to taste a piece. Why don't I just do that? We're just going to taste a piece real quick. Oh wow. It's really good. Oh my god, the flavor, guys. Holy crap. Wow. The flavor of that is out of this world. Okay guys, we are going to dress this chicken up. First we're going to put a little Hellmann's in there. You know, I have to say, I used to be a Cool Whip kind of girl, but Alicia has gotten me onto this Hellmann's kick, and it brings a different kind of flavor, I'm going to have to say. I mean, our family, we grew up with Cool Whip, or not Cool Whip, but, oh, you know, the Miracle Whip. Sorry, thank you. That's Alicia in the background. Miracle Whip, that's what my mom always used. That's what my grandma used. So, when you're used to doing something a different way, sometimes it takes a couple introductions, you know, to really try something, to find out whether you really kind of like it or not, because you're so used to doing, you know, it always the way your family did it, I should say. Alright, so we're getting this all chopped up. And we're just making basic chicken salad today. We got a friend coming over, so. And I really wanted to try our homemade canned chicken. I really wanted to see whether or not it kept the flavors in and all that. What it compares to like store-bought canned chicken. It's actually better because the flavoring is better. You can actually put whatever you want with it, so I like that option. Alright, I'm going to add these chopped onions in there because the girls liked onions, and I don't mind them as long as they're small, but when they're in big chunks, it kind of gags me. Alright, onions and everything all mixed up. And I everybody knows I love to cook, so this is quick, easy. This isn't really cooking, but you know what I mean. I like to experiment with spices and stuff, so. All right, that looks pretty good. Looks real good. Man, you can see the pepper from canning the chicken. Let me show you. You can see all the little pepper flakes in there. Looks absolutely gorgeous, don't it? Wow, that is really good. I hope you guys can see that. All right. Got that all mixed up. I'm gonna get me a plate and we'll plate this up. All right, let's get this baby plated up. Wow, this looks really good. And I don't know about you guys, I don't like skimpy sandwiches, so I like to be able to taste what I got on there, you know? Like when you buy something, there'll be one clump in one corner of the sandwich. Oh, I hate that. All right, guys. Let's put that on there and let's give her a cut. And I'm gonna try this. Let's move you up so you can see me. All right, we're gonna give this baby a taste test. So this is canned chicken that I canned. Oh, wow. Tastes like something you would buy at a shop, you know, a sandwich shop. You can taste the onion powder, the celery powder that when I canned it. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so good. Alicia's gonna love it. Stay tuned for the canner. Okay guys, I started my timer because both of my steam ports have been straight stream and I still have 6 minutes left. And then we'll put, these are the weights and they go on each one. Okay guys, so the timers went off and it's time to put our weights on so we can really get this started. And then what we're gonna do is this has to get up to 11 pounds. And you can see this will seal as well. And then we'll be good to go. We just have to wait till it gets up to 11 pounds. And then we're gonna set the timer again for 15 minutes. And then we'll come back with the wrap up. Okay guys, our pressure is done. And it's time to take our weights off. And remember, these are extremely hot. So make sure you use a glove. Ugh. Take her lid off. Yeah, baby. Ooh, nice and bubbly. All right, we're gonna take our little thing out. We're gonna take this big guy out first. Wow, look at that hamburger. That's really, really cool. See it over here. You guys see that? Nice and bubbly. That's awesome. Alright. And then I'll take out a chicken so you can see it. And see it just cooks in its own juice. And that's it. That's what I like about it, because you can put any flavor in there and it turns out great every time. See that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Last time I took these out, they started popping while I was taking them out. They were sealing already. That was quite exciting. them broke. And get my plate out. Put that in the sink. Get these other ones out. Oh wow, that looks good. Really good. I'm excited. First time doing hamburger. You know, I try to do something new every year, and this was the one thing that I wanted to try, so. Alright. I'm hoping that they'll all seal. Still got 7 more to go to pull out. It smells good. I mean, I can kind of smell it. Like, it smells like Italian beef meat. All right, 2 left. 1. And 2. There we go. Alright guys, let me turn this around so you can see what we got. This is really exciting. Look at all them jars. Looks good, don't it? So, I mean, it didn't really take, prep time is usually going to be your biggest, like, investment when you can. And I took a shower, so my hair looks like chicken. All right, let me turn this around. So there's beef and chicken, and you can see them now. Hamburger and chicken. And it cooks in its own juice, so you don't need to like make a brine or anything. You just put it straight in the jar, cold pack it, and the canner does all the work for you. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching, guys.